So in this video, I just quickly want to talk about perfecting perfecting efficiency. Yes, that's the correct word for it. So perfecting efficiency. So I think the reason why people underestimate efficiency and don't see it as where they should generally work towards is because they see efficiency as not as potent as I do. So let me give you an example. I showed this in the past. This is the mouse I'm using, and you see all the buttons on here. I programmed then. This is actually a gaming mouse. I programmed this mouse for efficient use of the computer. So the clicks I'm doing every day, I'm doing to 90% of this on this mouse. So I never need to think about where is the key combination, right? This is very fast. I know a lot of people agree with me, don't agree with me on this one, but for me, this saved already probably 7,000 hours of work. I'm doing this since a couple of years now. So so the thing what I'm saying is this mouse is makes me around 30% more efficient. Okay. I was talking about this in another video that my MacBook is optimized for exactly the task I am doing on the computer, which makes me 20% more efficient. So if you calculate things together, you get to a higher percentage efficiency. Faster internet line, bigger screen, this kind of stuff, right? So we're talking about if somebody doesn't do any of these, and he's probably so let's assume this person is doing 100% work, right? So if you all do all of these and you work in the same speed, you probably ending up somewhere 200, 300, 400, maybe 500% more efficient. So you're doing 5x the amount of work in 1 month, or you're doing 5 months of work in 1 month. This is really good. I think most companies would like to have an employee like that, but it's not what I'm talking about. So so if we say you are 5x more efficient, that basically means you need 20% of the time. Okay. So the other person needs 100%, you need 20. But what perfecting workflows means is getting down to the last percents, because then things get really interesting. I know everybody should be able to do the calculation and realize what it means when you go down from 3% to 2 and from 2 to 1. When you go from 2% time needed down to 1, you're 100% more efficient, right? So this is not an easy task. I'm in year 4 now of doing this. But I can tell you I'm a couple of million times more efficient than I would be if I would have never started using the most modern technology. And this is before AI, even before AI. No, not before AI. Before AI was probably at a couple of thousand X. But now with AI, it's getting absolutely crazy. But what I want to say is there is a path for you to be so much more efficient that you can actually do the work of thousands of people, right? Well, not like the entirety of what people do, but if you have a task, for example, I do is producing blog articles, right? Well, I got my blog article workflow down to 10 seconds. So that basically means what I used to do in 10 hours or in 15 hours, I'm now doing in 10 seconds. Just calculate what that means. And since this is method behind it, there's method behind it. The method is reducing every click. So it's an unpopular example with this mouse, but if I click now, dictating, right? It's not working right now, but if I click it, I do not need to look on the computer. So if you need to look on where this thing is on your computer to start dictating, you need 5 times more money than I do, and your workflow is distracted. Your concentration is distracted. So what I'm trying to say here is, when you go down with the time you need to do something, and you come to the small part, the rest 5%, 10%, and reducing those is then usually looking for clicks. And the thing is, it's a lot of fun actually when you know you can produce a couple of thousand times more than a couple of years ago. And also, and this is why this is my take here, if you can, like, let's assume you're an employee and you do you do 1 hour of work in 1 hour, right? Going down to the last percent is not very easy in companies. I get that, but there's always so much room for improvement, and you have to do as well with AI coming up. It's my advice, do it. So if your hourly salary is let's say, I don't know, $25, and you go down and you're 10 times more efficient, you have your wage, your hourly rate has room upwards, right? A lot of room upwards. And if you go down to the last couple of percents, then I would start asking my boss for more money, start my own company. But in my opinion, working on productivity, the reason why we have bigger houses than 200 years ago is because we use machines. We are more productive. The reason why we have more wealth today and more types of cornflakes in the supermarket is because we are more productive. We could not have this if we're not as much. If the reason for our wealth is growing productivity, and you can use this for yourself and to protect your job against AI, at least for a while. Okay.